it's been brought to our notice. Not that we didn't notice it, but it's been brought to our notice that maybe we should reconsider using a North American Indian Chief's head as part of our logo. And we've looked at it. I know that 2 years ago there was a petition for about 7,000 people saying you should change, but we also had a petition that raised nearly 10,000 signatures saying don't change. So it's where you sit, isn't it? But the board decided that time is right to change. The title Chiefs for the first team of your rugby club have been used in Devon rugby clubs for well over 100 years, and we decided back in '98 that we didn't want to be called Exeter Rugby Club. We wanted to be called something else. So we decided to go back to call ourselves Exeter Chiefs, and with that we asked a commercial artist to produce us a logo. They come up with the Indian Chief's head. But anyway, we decided that time is right to move on and change. And so we've done a lot of research and probably discovered why rugby clubs for well over a century have called us the first team Chiefs. We think it possibly goes back to the fact that if you go back pre-Roman times, there was a tribe in Devon, Cornwall and Somerset, Devon, Cornwall, bit of Somerset, bit of Dorset, called the Denomini, I hope I pronounced that right, Denomini tribe, and basically that turned into the Devon chieftains with the sort of major city or major conurbation back then in Exeter. And this is pre-Roman times, and they were Devon chieftains, and we think that's where the name Chief came from. And so we've come up with an image that we believe portrays a Devon chieftain from that era, and that will take effect from 1st of July, which is a new year, new season coming in this year. We will then introduce the branding on all our shirts, and various related Exeter Chiefs memorabilia, clothing, and anything to do with the Chiefs.
People who have campaigned for change on the logo have said you haven't, or have accused the club of not really listening, but you've done a lot of behind the scenes work that doesn't necessarily come out all the time.
No, we've done a lot of listening. We've listened, we've taken on board everything people said. We've had as many people write to me, I've had many people write to me and say, do not change whatever you do, as we have saying, we feel you should change. And we even had representatives of North American Indian tribes actually corresponding with us and saying, you shouldn't change. We're not affronted by the fact you use the image of a North American Indian chief. So we've looked at, we've done a bit of research and we think now's the time for change.
The world has changed massively since 1999 when you went this. As you say, the time is for change, but you've gone back to your roots almost with this by going back to something that means a lot to Devon. The name Chiefs is synonymous to Devon, and that was very important in your decision making in terms of changing the brand. That wasn't going to change. The name Chiefs was staying. You're Exeter.
There's no reason whatsoever we should change the name Chiefs. As I said, we think it's probably connected back to the old Devon chieftains, and Chiefs. In a way, it's used a bit as a slang word for the boss, for the people in charge. They're the chiefs, and so Exeter Rugby, the Chiefs of Devon.
By bringing in this new brand, it almost invites a new, exciting vision for the future of the club. How do you see the club moving forward now with a new brand, with a new logo? Is it exciting? Are you buoyant about what can come from the future now?
Yeah, I am. It's an opportunity for us to move on again. We've taken a bit of stick over the last 2 or 3 years over our branding, and it's an opportunity for us to move on. At the end of the day, we're Exeter Chiefs is a professional sporting club, and we're in the sport entertainment business. We're not in the business of arguing with people whether our branding's right or wrong. So we let's leave that now and move on. And yeah, we have an exciting future. You know, we're a good competitive club who you know, we've done well in English rugby, European champions 2 seasons ago, and there's no reason why we can't move on now and become one of the best club sides in the world.
People will say in a lot of ways that you've had to make a change, but you have done a lot of listening, as you say. But how much have you looked into this? It's not like you just went, oh, I'm going to pick this tribe. You've done a lot of due diligence in terms of looking at this new brand, haven't you?
We have, yeah. We engaged the services of one of the professors at Exeter University, a lady who helped us. So we've had to do a bit of research ourselves. Let's say Professor from Exeter University done a bit of work for us, and thank her very much for what she's done. And the marketing company we work with to produce our branding done a lot of research as well. And obviously some of my board directors have gone off on their own and done a bit of research. So we have looked into it to try and make sure that the branding we adopt now is truly a Devon and Exeter branding. What we don't want to do is find ourselves in a situation we are now being accused of appropriation of somebody else's image and whatever. So it was important that we put a lot of research work in before we made a decision.
You said the new brand will come out in July of this year. Fans will have to realise that it isn't going to be an overnight change like that, is it? It's not going to happen, and it's going to be a costly change.
Oh, it is. I mean, I'm guessing at the moment, because I still haven't had all the stuff back. It's going to be closing on £500,000 at least to do the brand change. You know,
not easy in times like this as well.
No, it isn't. You know, we've had to struggle the last couple of years with COVID, and you know, get the money to keep us alive and keep us here. So it's going to be a big challenge, but we like challenges at Exeter Rugby, so you know, we'll do it. And like you're right, it won't be overnight. We'll gradually phase out the old image and bring the new image in.